Welcome to the O'Connor Elder Law channel. I'm your host, Melissa O'Connor. I'm a Florida-based elder law attorney who does estate planning focusing on long-term care needs, commonly referred to as Medicaid planning, and I do probate, and I do it well. Today I wanted to talk about applying for Medicaid when you are not a U.S. citizen. I live in South Florida, and many of the residents in my community are lawful permanent residents or green card holders. So they are not U.S. citizens, but they still have legal status, lawful status here in our community, and they may be in need of long-term care assistance that Medicaid could provide. So I wanted to talk about what it would look like for a green card holder, a lawful permanent resident, to apply for Medicaid. And lawful permanent residents, green card holders, are eligible to apply for Medicaid should they meet all the other criteria, asset income limits for a Medicaid application, after they've maintained their status for 5 years as a green card holder or as a lawful permanent resident. There's exceptions to the 5-year rule. If you were a refugee or an asylum seeker before you were a lawful permanent resident or green card holder, there is no 5-year period of waiting to be eligible to apply for the assistance with Medicaid. So green card holders, lawful permanent residents, they are eligible after holding the status for 5 years to apply for Medicaid that would aid in their long-term care needs. However, recently in February 2020, there was a change in the public charge rule as part of the immigration rules through the USCIS. And so if you are a lawful permanent resident or a green card holder and you are accepting public assistance in the form of Medicaid, and then you seek to adjust your status and become a U.S. citizen, because many times green card holders, their ultimate goal, their dream is to be a U.S. citizen. So should you wish to change your status from a green card holder to become a U.S. citizen, under this new public charge rule, your receiving of Medicaid benefits could negatively impact your application and prevent you from being eligible to become a U.S. citizen. So that is one thing that you need to weigh and keep in mind, whether or not you think a Medicaid application is good for you. If you are a lawful permanent resident or green card holder and are otherwise eligible to apply for Medicaid because you've been here with that status for over 5 years, you'll need to weigh your desire to become a U.S. citizen with your with the urgency of the needs for your long-term care needs, and if Medicaid benefits is really what you need, then you may want to be aware and contact an immigration attorney should you decide to apply for Medicaid, and fully understand whether or not that will prevent you or become a stumbling block that may prevent you from adjusting your status to become a U.S. citizen. So I just wanted to be able to share this information with you, since there was a recent rule change that would impact people in my community, as well as just informing others that may be interested in this change in the law. If it's been helpful to you, I ask that you like and share with others. And again, thank you for joining me.